Hey guys, Mapletail here. Right away, this video contains major spoilers for the first book in a starless clan, River. Today we're taking a closer look at Reedwhisker's death. There are several things to suggest that this was no accident. And I'd like to dive into some of the theories about who, if anyone, could have killed River Clan's deputy. And I'll be drawing the cat himself and his siblings. I'll leave links in the description to posts where I first heard about any of these ideas if you want to see more thoughts about them. And before I get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. I want to talk about a theory that feels pretty possible, but also has some glaring problems. And that's the Barry Hart theory. Barry Hart is pretty clearly being set up as either a minor antagonist or possibly even the main villain of the arc. I love a female villain, so I'm here for it. The theory goes that when Sunbeam heard the noise by RiverClan territory, that was Barry Hart killing Reedwhisker. And when Sunbeam finds Lightleap acting weird, she's covering for Barry Hart, perhaps not wanting to get into any more trouble, or trusting that Barry Hart did what she did for a good reason. I think this theory has some merit because it would explain Lightleap's weirdness, and Barry Hart so far has been the only cat to really show some potential villain vibes, combined with the fact that Reedwhisker had claw marks down his back, which would be pretty strange for a cat who died from a fall. But I feel like the theory falls apart a bit because Barry Hart feels like she's at the beginning of her antagonist arc, and I think it would be a bit odd for her to do something so drastic so quickly. Also, when RiverClan goes to ShadowClan looking for Reedwhisker, Lightleap seems genuinely surprised to hear that Reedwhisker is missing. I would think she'd at least look a bit guilty. She's hardly known to be good at hiding her emotions. Closely related, there's also the theory that it was Lightleap who killed Reedwhisker. Maybe it was an accident in her recklessness, or maybe she was trying to fend off someone she thought was an intruder, to prove herself to her clan. And if she accidentally killed him, she could have tried to hide the body down the ravine. I think this theory falls flat for similar reasons to the last. But either way, I still don't buy that Lightleap just stepped on a thorn that day in the woods. Whether she saw or did something, I don't trust her. I want to move on to a theory that I think is incredibly interesting, even if I don't really understand the motivation of the cats behind it. And that's the possibility of some kind of RiverClan coup or mutiny. There was clearly something going on in RiverClan. The fact that Misty Star died when Reedwhisker was out of camp, and then he goes missing and dies as well, is incredibly suspicious. There's no way around that. The theory goes that the RiverClan patrol didn't lose Reedwhisker by accident. I've even seen suggestion that Duskfur aggravated Misty Star at the same time to try to give her a heart attack. I got no real sense of this reading River, at least until the very end, with Curlfeather's last words, "Trust no cat." Once I heard that, I had to start looking at RiverClan with some skepticism. Curlfeather seems like a perfectly kind and loyal cat. Why wouldn't she trust her clanmates? Unless something like this was going on. Some other points towards this are the fact that RiverClan didn't suggest foul play over Reedwhisker's death. There's no way I believe he just fell down a ravine. Why would they? Something clearly happened here. Also, Frostpaw's remark over scars on his back are quickly dismissed. Odd for sure. There's also the detail that when Frostpaw goes to the moon pool, hoping for a sign from StarClan, she hears rustling before finding the curled feather on the path, suggesting the possibility that it was a fake sign placed by another member of RiverClan to get Curlfeather in charge. For me, the fact that Curlfeather also dies adds some doubt to this theory. If some of RiverClan wanted to put her in charge, was it just a total coincidence that she died too? Also, why would RiverClan do all this? I didn't sense any real ill will towards the leaders of RiverClan within the clan. Everyone seemed pretty devastated, and there was no clear cat vying to be next in charge. Aside from a couple weird details, this feels like something happening to RiverClan, not some internal power play. Next theory I've been thinking about is an outside threat. Aside from Berryheart's little cult, there's been no main villain introduced yet, which could mean a cat or force from outside the clans could step in. Tigerstar's offhand mention of a new kitty pet near the borders could be nothing, but it also could be the start of an antagonist like Scourge or Soul. Or we could be going even further back in the story, to when the biggest threat in the forest was a pack of dogs. Dogs killed Curlfeather, and they could have attacked Reedwhisker too, causing him to fall into the ravine and break his neck. Some cat could also be controlling the dogs in a similar fashion to Tigerstar back in the day. But like, been there, done that. No thank you. Last but not least, RiverClan could be cursed, or something of the like. All these unexplained deaths, one after another, certainly gives me the feeling of a curse. The idea of this being something more supernatural is supported by the unknown cats Frostpaw has been seeing, and the misleading signs. Sure, she could have seen Willowshine when she reached out to StarClan, but it was very unclear, and the cat's words of burying the body in reference to Misty Star felt strange and out of character. And why didn't Frostpaw see Misty Star at the Moonpool, but Leopard Star instead, a cat she's never met? And why did Leopard Star imply that Reedwhisker could still be saved, when there's no way he could have survived that fall? It's all very strange. I've also seen people talking about the possibility of RiverClan only being the first target of this curse or planned attack. The next book is Sky. Will Leafstar and Hawkwing have a similar fate to Misty Star and Reedwhisker? That would be as fascinating as it is devastating. For some clans, at least. I wouldn't mind Bramblestar being offed. It's possible that the star-shaped leaf Frostpaw saw was not a sign that she and Mothwing should step up and lead, but a warning of things to come. And that's about it from me. I would love to hear your thoughts on any of these suspects, or any other possibilities. Thanks for watching. I'm excited to be doing some theory videos again, and may have another one planned. So I'll see you next Thursday.